Over the weekend, Bill Cosby took the stage in Florida and got 2 standing ovations, which is surprising because the count of women accusing him also rose over the weekend.
Yeah, and we are talking to one of those new accusers tonight. Christina Ruhle was a 22-year-old Beverly Hills secretary when she claims Cosby drugged her and tried to force himself upon her.
I can only speculate that something was put in my drink. After the second drink, I just went lights out. The way that he assaulted me was he was naked. I know his chest was naked, and I think his pants were off. And as I came to, he pushed my head.
Christina Ruhle claims that at that point in 1965, Cosby attempted to force her to have sex. As of noon today, she is one of the now 17 women that have come forward accusing Bill Cosby of sexual assault. The Cosby Scandal in Shock is People's cover story out Wednesday, and the magazine is in-depth on what it calls the fall of Bill Cosby.
Now, for the first time, a Cosby insider has broken ranks.
The Today Show spoke to Frank Scotti, a former employee of NBC Entertainment, who says he felt like Cosby's pimp.
I felt dirty.
The 90-year-old claims he brought women to the comedian's dressing room during the run of The Cosby Show and sent multiple women money on Cosby's behalf.
I just felt, he's not the person I thought he was.
Cosby's attorney fired back at Scotti, calling his story, quote, pure speculation so that he can get his 15 minutes of fame.
This to me is so ridiculous. Like a 90-year-old wants to be embroiled in a rape scandal for 15 minutes of fame.
The scandal sparking debate today on The Talk and The View.
I want it to either be proven or not proven.
Right.
Rosie had little to say about it today, but on her blog over the weekend, she wrote, "The women talking down were teenagers when he raped them. Some are senior citizens. I believe them." Mr. Cosby has never been charged with a crime. His attorney has denied all the allegations, and he and Cosby have both turned down our repeated requests for an interview. Before his sold-out show on Friday, the comedian told Florida Today, quote, "A guy doesn't have to answer to innuendos people should fact-check." Wow, well, 7 shows have been canceled or postponed indefinitely. These are tough times for the comedian, but now a former co-star is coming to his defense.
Yeah, head of the Class star Kimberly Russell played Cosby's daughter in the 1990 film Ghost Dad, and she is on his side. Earlier today, she talked with our Brooke Anderson, and in defense of Cosby is tonight's big picture.
Of course I love you. What is the matter with you? You're my daughter.
Right. And what you feel for me is what fathers feel for daughters. That's not love, it's father stuff.
That's love.
Kimberly, I want to ask you, you were, early, mid-20s when you made Ghost Dad with Bill Cosby?
Right.
Were you ever alone with him?
I was alone with him. There were times when I would have to rehearse a scene in his trailer, or he would come to my trailer. And he was 100% respectful and never inappropriate.
So he never made you feel uncomfortable?
Never. Never made me feel uncomfortable.
He never came on to you?
Never.
He never offered you a drink?
Never.
So what are your thoughts when all of these women are coming out publicly and saying that he sexually assaulted them?
I think that it's totally out of character of the man that I know and the man that I respect. So for me, the allegations, personally, I find them shocking. I'm shocked.
Do you think he sexually assaulted these women?
Whether or not I think that something like this could happen, of course it could happen. But when I question whether or not I think the man that I worked with, is he capable of those things? Did he do those things? That's where it's very hard for me to speak to something that I don't know, because my experience was so incredibly different.
We have a clip, actually, from 1989. We were behind the scenes of a photo shoot with Cosby, but he talked about you.
Kimberly Russell is the best new person I've met, and she's my friend.
Oh, so nice to see that.
It was?
Yes.
You seem moved watching him talk about you like that.
I am.
Why?
I am. I think the whole thing is very moving. It's a no-win situation.
Brooke, what's your take on what Kimberly said?
One thing she told me is that she is very loyal, and she is. She cannot even bring herself to believe that he would be capable of such horrible things. But she did reach out to Cosby. She didn't reach him directly, but the impression that I was left with is that she, like his family, have a lot of resolve, and they are rallying around him. They're standing by him.